Bloody mole on my face. Woke up and it was bleeding. Obviously scratched it in the night, made it worse. It was almost better. Anyway, morning. I'm off for delightful safeguarding training. I know it's important. I know I have to do it. I know I need to be aware, and I know I need to know what I need to do. That's a lot of I knows. Anyway, to protect children. But I hate it. I hate it. So, off into the city. We'll go catch Park and Ride. See you soon. Right, here we go. Safeguarding. The Mott and Bailey. Oxford Castle was built in 1071 by Robert de Oily, who had accompanied William the Conqueror from Normandy to England in 1066. The castle was surrounded by a moat from which material came to form both the high mound or moat and the ramparts of an eastern defended courtyard or bailey. The mound was the castle's strong point, on top of which was a stone tower to keep those vaulted well. To keep my brain. Stone tower or keep whose vaulted well chamber and well still survive. Within the bailey stand St George's Tower, the 18th century prison buildings, and the 19th century country hall, whose predecessor was known as the Sessions House. My brain was not functioning. I'm sure you could read that for yourself. Sorry. Are you going through there? Yes. I shall take you up the mound. The chamber houses a 54-foot deep brick-faced well which dropped to the water level below the mound, provided a supply of fresh water to the occupants of the tower which once stood on the summit of the mound. You'll have to excuse my wobbly hands. I actually need to eat something. Very shaky hands. Very muddy up here. rooftops of some lovely old buildings opposite. The spires of Oxford. The old lanes and pathways through Oxford. Sorry for the wobbliness. Cobbled streets. But I am going to walk part the way home, even in the rain. I don't mind. Church St Mary's, the Virgin, has been the official church of Oxford University since the 2000s. No, the 1200s. Come inside to explore one of the city's oldest buildings. they are. Check out those gargoyles. There's some of the boats and punts that you can hire to go punting. Magdalen Bridge. That's the side of Magdalen College over there. There's the river underneath. So now I'm going to walk through the park, so I'm not walking along the road. Make my way up to Headington. I could have got the park and ride. I have a ticket, but I thought it would be nice to have a little stroll around, see bits of Oxford that I never normally see unless I'm whizzing past on a bus. Get a bit of fresh air after being stuck indoors in that training room. To be fair, the training wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Not difficult as in hard, just it's a difficult subject, safeguarding. It's, you know, touching on several high profile child abuse cases with children that have, you know, died. This is never something you really want to deal with, but to protect children I need to know these things. So yeah, this is blowing off the cobwebs and just walking off the not very nice stuff, so that by the time I get home back to my boys, I'll be in a nicer place headspace wise. It's been very drizzly, so I do look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Never mind. I do have this giant thing. I can't believe it, nearly gone, and I woke up with blood on my face. Clearly scratched it in the night. Silly, silly girl. Right. Off we go. Uphill now. It's all very uphill. So this is the park in the 1870s. James Morrell Sr., member of Oxford's famous brewing family, purchased grazing land on Headington Hill and in 1824 built a house on the hill overlooking the city. So the Botanic Gardens, to line landscape grounds and an arboretum. In 1953, after a century of ownership, the Morrell family sold the hall and its grounds to Oxford City Council. Shortly after this, public park was created from the gardens. Many of the specimens and trees from the original 19th century arboretum survive and give the park its distinctive character and historic setting. Stables, 2 of the lodges and the dairy are also preserved along the roadside boundary, converted into residential properties. Awesome. So the different trees. Oriental planes, Japanese maple, I love Japanese maple, cut leaf or fern leaf elder. I think I'm going to take the long path. So instead of going up here, which seems a bit boring, I think I'm going to go round and into the town that way. Some allotments with some interesting decor. More back lanes. So that's the Oxford Brookes Uni. This is the very pricey Headington Girls' School, private school. That school there is the Headington Pre-Prep School. That's actually co-ed, that one, but again private. Most of the girls would go on to the school down there that I mentioned, and the boys tend to go to places like Lynham's or the Dragon. So this is Headington. So this is the town I'm heading for. I'm going to get some food shopping for tonight's dinner, and then I'm going to catch the park and ride bus the rest of the way, because the next trek is pretty boring and it's all main road. So I'll get the bits I need, get on the bus. I'm actually really hot, so I'm sitting in a vest top in the middle of winter, but it's like walking's made me warm. I've got a pot of fruit as well. Oh, I'm dropping it everywhere. So I got into the town and the park and ride bus didn't stop. And then I looked at the bus stop signs and randomly didn't have the number on it, which it did several years ago. Admittedly, it was several years ago. So the bus that does, or the coach that does Oxford to London, which I know stops here, pulled up. So I went up to the guy and I said, look, do you know if this is where the park and ride bus stops? And he had a look at my ticket and went, just go on, it's fine. So he let me on his bus and and brought me back to the park and ride. So I can go home now. I've messaged the boys and said, could you run me a bath, please? I'm going to have a cup of tea in the bath. And their reward for that is I'm cooking them fajitas for dinner, so I've picked up fajita ingredients. Oh yeah, been a good day. Been a good day. See you when I get home. We are addicted to fajitas, love. There's no thinking about it. I'm done, you lovely lot. I'm done for the day. Me and my second head. We're going to say goodnight because we are very stuffed full of fajitas and wish to do nothing but lounge now. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.